Hey guys, welcome back to my channel on the learning system on learning. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Texas Hold'em, which is the most common type of poker. So what you're going to need, a table, obvious, piece of cake, a deck of cards. I have the one for my set. I'm going to take them out and remove both jokers. These are two used in the game. So also, if you're playing privately with friends, you should give out the buttons, these buttons right here. So, one person gets the dealer button, one person gets the small blind, and one gets the big blind. These things right here aren't mixed around the table. So, when they pick, there are three different types of Texas Hold'em. No limit Hold'em, limit Hold'em, no limit Hold'em, and pot limit Hold'em. But we're going to do the regular normal one. So right now, we have two of them. Now, you need to pick an anti-price this will be the anti-price for the entire game. There we go. We got our ante. So here it is. And the cards are dealt in a clockwise motion. Oops, I did it wrong. I messed up a little bit. I shouldn't give them two. You only get, some of the games you only get two cards. Now you can actually see, I'll flip them over so you can see what they are, what everything is on. You might not be able to see it though because it's really hard to see with the hands they got. So let me do a cool example round. I'll teach you how to beat this game too. So the objective of Texas Hold'em is to be the last player playing with once everybody else goes bankrupt. First, you pick out the dealer, small blind, big blind owners, and then you do that, and the cards are dealt in a clockwise position. So, in a betting round, a round of betting starts. They can either choose to call. They have 5 different options. Call, check, bet, raise, fold. First one is call. They do how much they did. They do how much they want to bet. They match the bet the last time they bet. So when the last time they bet. And that's a first. And that's a first. That's a first. Second is check. You tap on the table saying you're staying in the hand, but you're not putting any more chips in. Bet. You bet how much you had the last time you bet. Then the next one is raise. You bet how much you bet last time and increase the bet by any amount you want. And finally, fold. You're throwing your hand to the dealer. You're throwing your hand to you place your cards face down and you fold. But I'm not going to do that yet. Once the players did their bets, the first card will be burned. And then you'll grab these 3 cards, which are known as the flop, which is in the center of the table. They would burn the first card, and then flip over the cards known as the flop. So now everybody has to use all the cards they have, 2 in the hands and 5 on the table, in order to make a best 5-card poker hand. Then another round of betting starts, and they start doing, and they have the chance to call, check, bet, raise, and fold. I'll show you what happens when someone folds. So they put their hand, they give it to the dealer, and they're surrendering the pot. Then the dealer will reveal the next card, which is called the turn. Which is now the players have, all the people have 6 cards to look at, 2 in their hands, and 4 on the table. And then they have the next round of betting, where they can either check, call, bet, check, raise, call, or fold, which is something weird. Then, when the other players are in, the players are still in that don't fold, the dealer will reveal the last final card called the river card. Now everybody has 7 cards they can use to make their best 5-card poker hand. Like that. You see? See? Pretty nifty, huh? So, when the game is over, it's time for showdown. So everybody looks at their hands, and you see that someone has a very good hand. So we're just gonna do it for the whole episode because I want to do this very well. I'll shoot, and we're gonna continue with the game. Now, as someone won, they win all the chips in the pot that everybody betted. In the rounds, in the betting rounds. And I'll keep doing this for the whole game, for the whole episode, because I want to do it for the whole episode because it's very cool. Then the roles get swapped. And then the next player with the dealer will do the. And I almost forgot to mention this in this part in the first part of the video. The small blind, big blind. The big blind pays the biggest amount, and the small blind bets half of that. Yeah, to give this player his chips, because it's very, very smart to do. That's the right thing to do in the game. We're going to continue this game because there are different ways to play. There are different ways to play Texas Hold'em. Boom. Bam. And once we're ready to start, now we're about ready to start, since everybody bet their ante. So remember, the cards are dealt in a clockwise motion. Oh shit. Now I'm going to do this stuff for the rest of the episode because I want to do the cool way to play Texas Hold'em for sure. And this is a good way to play. So remember, everybody has a different way of doing the game. Remember the 5 things they can do. Call, raise, check, bet, raise, and fold. Let's see what happens when the game starts now. Ready? Now we moved on to the flop round. Now we move on to the flop round. To the flops round. To the round of the flop. And don't be like a belly flop, guys. Flop means it's the 3 cards dealt in the front in the table. But first, there's things we gotta do right? Right. Because we have to burn the first card and reveal the flop and reveal the flop. I burned this card, and now we do the flop. So remember, everybody's doing it to make the best 5-card poker hand. The 5-card poker hand. Looks like this guy is throwing his hand away because he wants to surrender the pot. Ooh, and somebody else did too. Boom. So far, we only have 2 people left in the game. And it looks like, remember, the left player, the most active person at the dealer has to keep going. Now we're on to the next round where we see the turn. Remember the turn? This one? The turn, it's this one. And everybody wants to bet again if they want. Wow, this is very bad. So guys, if you want to play Texas Hold'em 2, you can play it like you can get the poker set I have like in Walmart for a good price, for a very good price. And I'm also getting a roulette set because I want to play roulette. And now everybody's ready for this time for showdown. Remember, it's showdown time. And it looks like one person will be getting the pot because they have a flush, which is when you have 5 cards of the same suit in any order. Because you can see there's a 2, 8, 6, 8, 9, and Jack of Hearts. So this guy wins the whole pot. So I'm only going to do 2 sets of this round. So that is it. That's how you play Texas Hold'em, aka poker. See you next time. Bye-bye.